Alright. This is a game that I felt like I didn't really do anything in. So I'm excited to see how can I fix this? How can I make it so I'm not having games where I am doing nothing and just hoping my teammates carry me? Because if I was a presence this game, I'm pretty sure my team would have stomped. So let's just see. Alright, ball's awkward. I should just be piecing out. Because I don't piece out, I get demoed. And then because I get demoed, they have a scoring opportunity. As soon as I see that the ball gets farther away from me, I should be thinking, I want vision, and I want a good approach to the ball. So the way I do that is not by slowly coasting here. This is kind of watching the midfield, but it's also just making myself a free demo target. Instead, what I should do is I should just get back. I should see that, oh, there's nobody back here. If I flip back here, then this teammate, who has no boost, would feel less pressure. Because I'd be covering the position that they're rushing into. See, because they're so awkward, they get a goal. And the goal might be a little lucky, but that should just be a goal regardless. So. Yeah, another banger kickoff. I like this bump attempts. Okay. I think the way my nose is facing is fine. I should be careful not to get too close. And good. Alright, but now there's kind of a problem. Do I need to be even closer? So I'm throwing like here. If I'm like that, I feel like this player playing this here, that doesn't change. My presence here won't really do anything. So I think being back like this is fine. Um, I'm not giving myself enough space, right? Like when I see this ball getting hit past, I think flipping's actually bad here. Reason flipping's bad is because I land a little too far towards this. If I didn't flip, I could maybe give myself a little more room to loop around. So yeah, what should I have done? Well, first, pushing up into a ball that they clearly... Right, like this push up doesn't make any sense. I see there's a person there who's much closer than me. And if they miss it and I'm not there, then like, you know, whatever. So my only offensive options, because I want to think about giving myself defensive and offensive options on every opportunity. I think my only offensive options would be this player gets a weak touch midfield. And if that's the case, then being here does the same exact thing. Like let's say this person messes up their touch and the ball rolls here. Then me being somewhere around here is pretty good. I'd still be able to beat this player. Being here actually might be too close. Now, if it's a really weak touch, then being here is better, obviously, because I'm closer to it. But I don't like being this far up because let's say these players make a 1-2 passing play and it gets past this player, then we don't have any defense. So I think I should just be remaining here. And the mistake I made here was that, yeah, so here, maybe I get a little bit of a better angle. Instead of waiting here, I'm waiting here. And then instead of pushing up, I'm saying, okay, I'll wait for what they do. And then when I see what they do, I quite simply drive back. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's a little threatening. I see my teammates also there, so I'm like, okay, I'll play net. And if I'm playing net, this is a free save. Um, I think I should just be flipping. Nothing's happening soon. I should give myself room. Said I have to turn. It just looks awkward. Would it have been possible for me to just be waiting here? Yeah, but it's kind of a weird read. So I see that. Immediately I should be thinking, okay, I'll play this. This can cover a lot of the field. Or maybe I say, okay, teammates all the way there. That means nobody's covering that, so maybe I play a little defensive. And this is a little defensive right here. And then once I see that, the ball is heading to the left. I head to the left. So I just head like that. And then I can pressure. And I don't ever dive at this. Ooh, just a little too close. I think it's fine to just stop here. If I was doing that, then this is, I have a extra half second to get a favorable touch. Could I still have gotten a favorable touch in this position? Yeah, probably. I think moving forward here is bad. Yeah, my angle is just, because my angle is towards the side. My aerial is just really awkward. Because the ball is only passing through like the frame of what I can actually hit for a brief period of time. Does hitting this actually benefit my team? I think yeah. So if I had a better position and if I could have gotten either a touch backboard or just a shot, I think going for this is fine. It's just the thing is that I made a really bad touch. The reason is because I'm kind of in between two positions. Pushing up, I'm like, oh, I want to be part of the play. But what I should be thinking is, oh, okay. I'm going to watch for any clears because my team's not currently looking for clears. Like if we look at their positioning, there's the aggressive midfield, there's the one playing the ball. So I don't need to be here because if I'm here, I'm overlapping with this player. So I should just be firmly in this position. And then if the ball gets hit a little harder, then I'll always just go back. But in this case, I can always loop around, let the ball travel a little bit further, maybe look for a pass, maybe look for a backboard. There's so many options, but jumping early for the ball out of panic is not one of them. If I'm not getting a clean touch, I should probably just dip or reposition. Now ultimately this results in a goal somehow. I don't actually know how. It's good. So what am I playing here? I'm playing the option of the ball getting past the person who's sitting in net. Could I have been here? I don't think that here is good. Yeah, I think I played this fine. Right, I'm looking sideways so I can turn back if that 50 goes bad. The 50 goes good, so I can turn forward. And then my only job here is to get a hard touch that's hard for them to deal with. I think this is just a bad kickoff. Yeah, it happens. If I see myself turning and then turning back, there's probably something better I could be doing. Let's see. I see this. Maybe I just wait here. Okay, now that I see that, I don't want to challenge this because they're on the side and I'm in the middle, which means that either they keep touching it towards the wall, and if they keep touching it towards the wall, then that means that I won't be able to challenge. But I see that really their only option is to play it into me. And so if I get closer to them, then they have an outplay. Whereas before, if I waited here, their only outplay would have really been to just pass it to me. Like their only options here are limited because of the amount of boost they have and because of where the ball is. So I think by waiting here, it would have just been better. Instead, I get a really awkward 50 and it puts my team in a bad position. This is fine. I might say this is pretty good. Not always supporting as good as I can be, I think. Like this is fine. Because it can go that way, it can go that way, it can do a lot. I think getting closer here is a mistake. And we see why, because I'm intruding in their space. Maybe getting closer here is fine. But instead of facing like this, I should be facing like this. And if that's the case, I'm waiting here. And nothing pans out. Oh, but I'm here. It's basically the same thing, except I don't risk bumping my teammate or making them hesitate because they see me creep up on them. That's really awkward. Probably shouldn't ever jump. If I see something like this, and if I boost like this, it's going to be impossible for me to actually do anything. So I should just be saying, okay, I'm not getting to that ball. Something weird happened. I'm going to be waiting for their next touch. So if I'm waiting for their next touch, I'm right here. And then that bounce is awkward, so maybe waiting for their next touch is giving myself a little bit more room. Oh, did my game crash? So I am like in this position. And I see, oh, okay, they get a touch. I'm there to save it. Yeah, I just need to get out faster. Let's see what my teammates use here. Yeah, that's bad. Like I'm trying to be present with low boost, but the thing is that if I'm present with low boost and then I go for the ball, then my recovery's, it's just horrible. So in the end, we somehow get offense from it. So maybe it's not horrible that I go for this, but yeah, this player was playing better. They would have seen that I'm here and they wouldn't have just flipped the ball into me. So this is only a play that works because they're bad. Instead, I should be saying, okay, I'm waiting patiently here, or maybe I'm just piecing out. I'm saying, okay, I'm gonna grab boost, and then I'll be more present in the plays. Could also just grab a couple pads and then be here, and then push up, and then an entirely new thing would happen. Yeah, again, ball gets past me on kickoff. Yeah, I'm just piecing out. Wasn't quite ready for this miss. I think maybe I shouldn't rush to net. Net's a powerful position, but I think it's not one you can just rush into because as you're rushing into it, you're not covering your net. You're covering the back of your net, right? Like this is, I'm not really covering anything. And then I'm in the middle of the net. And if one of them was here, this would just be a goal. But I know that they're not here. I see two of them on the wall. I see the other person kind of midfield. If I had just waited here, and then if this person's pushing up aggressively, I push up aggressively to match them, then this would be a lot less awkward. That's not a touch I agree with, but I guess it works. I think I'm already pressuring here, and the more I push up, the less I'm pressuring. Like being like here, this is pressure. I can get to the same balls that I could if I was pushed closer. However, if I'm pushed closer, then there are balls that I can't get to. So I think just being here, just waiting, is fine. Okay, I see the ball gets hit there. Maybe I rotate out to let my teammate here go in. And then now I'm just waiting here. Little midfield position. And then I see some stuff's happening. I'll creep into net. That's bad. I see two of them. This touch just has to be different. Maybe instead of flipping, I just keep driving with it. Because I know I'm beating this player, and they haven't jumped yet. And as a result, we're probably getting scored on now. Oh. Here, I'm just not playing flexible enough. I'm only playing the win, whereas I could be playing both. Could be playing the win and the loss from like this position. And then I see the loss, and then I'm here to pressure this. Instead, they get a free net. That's awkward. I think I have to use my boost and try to read this. Yeah, I just have to try and use all my boosts and try to get a touch here. But even then, it's kind of bad because my touch isn't going to be quality if I'm rushing to get it. But it's better than just letting the ball bounce from the backboard. That's just a bad touch. Just give myself more room. And then look for a quality. A really good touch here would be... Okay, so I see this first. I rotate a little bit like this. I get more vision, I get closer to it, I get closer to it. Because it doesn't matter when this person jumps. Really. Because the ball is going to go towards me. So I reposition myself. I have a good look, I get closer, I get closer. And then I look for a flip off the backboard here. Or even just a shot on net. I think a shot on net is open there, it's quality. Probably just do something like this instead. And then my touch is an own goal. Again, I'm too heavily playing the win, but maybe it's fine because there's 20 seconds left. Yeah, I think playing the win here is fine because the low amount of time left in the game. And that's just unlucky. Is it that unlucky though? No, he sees him the whole time. Yeah. Yeah, so I think the main things to watch out for are not playing the wind too heavily if I don't need to when I'm supporting first man, and when I'm back in the midfield waiting for the clear, I should just be waiting for the clear. I should be trying to cover a little bit more defensive options. Otherwise, what happens is that I'll push up too far and then they'll get a clear. And had I been waiting in the position I was before, I would be able to get a good touch on the clear, but now the clear goes past me. So just be more disciplined when I'm in a good position once more. And when my first is making a play, I'm covering the win and the loss. I'm not just covering the win.